Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 of... Officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
If you know, that's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. On play action, it's Murray. Being chased out left. Now he's got a man complete. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
They'll run on first down. It's Cook. And despite the good footwork, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45.
He was tackled.
Tavon Young in on the tackle.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
And normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
On third down, Murray. And he comes back with one complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down. Murray now on first down. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Prescott on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
That's good.
This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there. They just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, Murray. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That's good for 28 yards.
At the 5-yard
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
brings up
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll run for it with Cook. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked them back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Tackle made there by Chidobe Awuzie.
It's a game.
When you're down early, how do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Prescott. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It'll be a Patriot 1st down on a pickup of 16.
1st down.
Prescott looks to throw on 1st. Flushed out right. And his throw is incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. They'll throw again. Prescott. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 10-0 the score after one on EA Sports.
Patriots nothing.
Running on first down, Eckler. It was DJ Jones who was there for the tackle.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Yeah, they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, Prescott looking for his tight end, Eifert, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kyler Fackrell, the linebacker. The 40, the 20, 10, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. The mistakes continuing to pile up, and it looked like they were going to be able to eat into that deficit. Instead, now the deficit is even larger.
Yeah, they were on a march with a chance to get back within a score, but now that deficit continues to grow.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and that makes our score 17-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Prescott from the gun. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off at the 46. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. Sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now 3rd and goal. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Throwing now is Murray. Fine work by the Patriot D there, and it's 4th down. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game, because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
A 21-yard attempt.
Gano's kick is good. And the lead now increases to 20-0. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense, because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on him.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Jaron Reed able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Oh, Prescott stripped, and the Dolphins have got it. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 4 yards remain on 2nd down. Ball on the 10.
At the 10-yard line.
On the ground, it's Cook. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And Hill will opt for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Now Prescott. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Byron Murphy. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Dalvin Cook hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And the route is on here in this first half.
Makes the score Dolphins 34, Patriots nothing. Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And Hill will opt for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
The ball carrier.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
On the screen, this is Eckler. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
It's a gain of 6.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there.
Pass complete.
Good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Eluding the pressure right. That is incomplete.
Prescott.
And I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know. But all these first half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, I couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
They're going deep for Hill. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit.
It is good.
Bullock good on the extra point. And the lead drops from 34 down to 27. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try to add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Murray with a 3rd and long. Flush to his right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Watch out for Hill on the return. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Now Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Final play of the half, Prescott. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. The Pats at the line, ready to go. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one goes for 30 yards.
First down, New England.
So when's the best time to take the big shots downfield? When you think a defense least expects it, and I think the first play of the third quarter qualifies. They came right out.
This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England.
Touchdown,
Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Patriots get a score closer.
The kick is good.
Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the lead now down to 20.
Patriots 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. They start the drive with Cook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's again to Cook. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Tackle made.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Mike 51, Mike 51.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. This one complete to the running back, Chase Edmonds. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 16. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
In order to lead in the game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Patriots take over 1st and 10.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Prescott. And his pass incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
He is going to find Hill here.
Prescott.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
A gain of 18.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 41. To the air again, Prescott. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 11 yards there, 1st down.
1st down, New England.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. That's going to be caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. He got 29 yards that time. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. And he's going to be shoved back short of the goal line. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Prescott to throw it. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Jerry Jeudy hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting runs, so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had to feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Look at him go inside the 30. He will take this all the way. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's going.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And this carries into the end zone. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. The Pats at the line ready to go. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's...
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Tack McKinley able to put an end to that play, and in so doing puts an end to this 3rd quarter. Back now in Miami. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Throwing on 2nd and long. Prescott. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still...
And he can't escape, and down he goes. Kyler Fackrell came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. It's a gain of 5, and it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
And it's 3rd down.
Throwing, Prescott. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off around the 41. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
The Dolphins take
that is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 11 yards there, first down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Cook. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 4-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And that 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the 4th quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it 2nd and short. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Oh, he'll air this one deep for June. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will take this into enemy territory as he's out of bounds on the other side of midfield. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Prescott looks to throw on 1st. And now here is another interception. Picked off around the 27. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 46.
They run it again with Cook. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be brought down, but a tip of the cap on the spin move as that gives him a 1st down.
1st and 10.
Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll indeed take a knee.
We got 4.
And they take a knee. 2 running plays go backwards. So what's the call on 3rd and 13 now?